she brought me the cooked wheat berries that's already soft, and I'm not very good with wheat, so she called me today and said, Didi, put it in the blender. Okay, so I put wheat. I plan to put half wheat and half ground pork, but she gave me 2 cups of wheat, so I just throw them all in and put. Do we want to pass this around? Yeah? Okay, all right. Is it okay? It's glass.
Go ahead. Go outside. Go
You
outside.
come. Yeah, okay, she can do it. Okay. So it has more wheat in there than what I planned to. And it's very simple. Basically, I just take away part of the meat and then replace it with the wheat. Okay? And very simple ingredients, just onion, carrot, wheat with ground pork, black pepper, shoyu, tiny sugar, and garlic salt. That's all I use. Yeah? Yeah, so I mixed, I put the wheat with the ground pork in the blender because I couldn't figure out how am I gonna blend it so well, so I put it in there, and then I just mix other things just like usual, grated the vegetables, and then mix it with a spoon, and I just wrap them. This is my favorite brand of wrapper. It's my favorite. It's Oh Tasty. Okay, Foodland has Mellow. Mellow is good too, but I like this better. I think the sealing is good. I only use water. Foodland gets it. Usually I pick it up from Tamura's. It's cheaper than Mellow brand. Yeah, I don't like the one at Walmart. Doesn't wrap at all. You're gonna end up having to put like egg or cornstarch, to help it to seal. Yeah, but it's in the picture. I put the meat along one side, roll it up all the way, seal it, and then I just cut them into 4 and throw them in the hot oil. That's it. Hope you enjoy it.
I have broccoli and cauliflower, bell pepper, and cherry tomato. That's it. Then I throw in the wheat. The amount of wheat is flexible, however you want it. You want more, you want less, it's up to you. I did not use dressing inside the book because I do not have red wine. I don't like that. So I changed myself, and then I just put the Italian dressing inside. This one comes with feta cheese. I don't know how many of you will like feta cheese, but that's what the recipe calls for. So I will come around and serve you folks.
Local people, we don't eat those kinds of stuff. We just ate pork and beans out of the can or kidney beans, but I've certainly learned a lot with this position, learning how to use different types of beans and of course the wheat now. Tonight, as Peggy was saying, we're concentrating on the WheatBerries, which is the cooked product of the wheat kernel itself. So the first thing I want to show you tonight is what I made here. This dish is called the mushroom wheatberry pilaf, and it's kind of like a fried rice. The only thing that I omitted on the recipe was bacon. Since I had a few strips of bacon from the other recipe, I thought I'd cut it up and make this a little bit more flavorful. But in this dish, I have brown rice, cooked brown rice, and I have the cooked wheat berries. And there's mushrooms and onions and celery and rosemary and thyme. And you might be able to get a touch of the lemon zest in this pilaf. And then just to garnish it, you can add some green peas and I have in this little container chopped red peppers just to kind of give it a color and to garnish your pilaf so that it doesn't look all brown. Okay, so part of eating is to be able to eat in Technicolor, and that way you get to enjoy it. Okay, so you just kind of mix it around, and then so you can see that it adds a little color to your dish after you add the peas and bell peppers. So we're gonna pass this around so that you can try it. Okay. You look at the recipe, it calls for wine, but you don't have to use wine. I just use chicken broth. Or you can just add a little water so that your rice stays moist. You can use it as a side dish on your, whenever you have, it's a nice thing to have like when you have roast turkey because you have mashed potatoes. So this would be a nice side dish to serve. Okay. Okay. Okay, the next recipe that I'll explain to you is called the wheat stroganoff. Okay, this again is made only with half a pound of hamburger and the rest is the WheatBerries. What we try to do here tonight is to cut back on the meats and use more of the WheatBerries, which is a complete protein to help us out, okay? And so again here you use whatever spices you have available to you. And let me tell you, you know, the recipes here, you can tweak it according to what you have on hand. You don't have to use everything that's on here, but it gives you an idea what you can use. Another quick fix to making this dish is you can use, instead of milk, you can also use cream of mushroom soup. And those of you that like to eat pasta, there's a sauce that's called Alfredo sauce in a bottle. That's excellent. When you're in a hurry, you just pour that bottle right into your pasta and you mix it all up. So you don't have to stand there, cook and stir. And then also I use a package. I don't need a bit strong enough in there. You can also get this stroganoff mix from Tamura's or Foodland or whatever. This will add to your flavor in making this wheat stroganoff. Okay, on this you can put it on a bed of noodles, or you can put it on a hoagie bun sandwich to make like a hot sandwich, or you can just serve it on, you can make toast, cut the toast up in triangles and then just spoon this wheat stroganoff over it. So there's many uses that you can get out of the wheat stroganoff. I know it's a hard thing for local people to eat chili without meat, but you can try it. You know, you can use the WheatBerries, season up your chili however you make regular chili, but just minus the meat, the hamburger, hot dogs, or whatever you put in there. But for tonight's chili, I just use half a pound of hamburger, and I use 4 strips of bacon to kind of give it a little bit of flavor. And the rest is your beans and your WheatBerries. So I'm gonna introduce you to another thing, and it's called the chicken melt. It's an open-faced sandwich, and in this recipe you can either boil your chicken and then chop it up, or you can get chicken from Costco. Sometimes you have the roasted chicken, but you don't eat all of it, especially the breast part, because it's dry. So you can chop it up and make a sandwich mix out of that. And then what we did was we just put it on, you can toast your English muffin a little bit on a griddle or in the toaster. And then you put this sandwich mix on it. And I think it looks pretty. It looks like this. Okay, so what we have here is chicken melt sandwich on an English muffin. And you can garnish it with the mini bell peppers and put a piece of olives in it, and then just let it go in the oven till the cheese melts. Kids like this, and you can, like I say, you can use the hoagie bun, you know, make a whole big sandwich out of it, or you can use individual English muffins, or even the hot dog buns, hamburger buns will do it. Okay, so we will pass this around for you to sample. Okay, we have one more dish, and that's the chili that I want you to try, that I made with just half a pound of hamburger and 4 pieces of bacon, and the rest is beans and the WheatBerries. Then after that we save the best for last, and that'll be a WheatBerry sundae. Okay, so that'll be the climax of our evening tonight.
Can you help me too? know how many came tonight?
Yeah, there's about 31 rupees, and then